the last episode, I managed to make my way across the Gulf Stream to Bimini, and Hayden flew in to meet me, and we took off down towards Nassau. This time on Sail to Be, we make a beeline down to the Exumas, and we enjoy the gin clear waters and azure colors that this country is famous for. Mechanic. It's advertising. Is it cold?
It's reasonable.
Reasonable. Looks beautiful. Anchors away. That's good. Hi, I don't have any food. I'm sorry. I don't have anything for you. We'll go see what we can see, huh? Will you let us go by? Iggy? Oh, shit. Wow, you are a good guy. Hope he doesn't run off. Ooh, it's quite the jungle. They don't have any snakes. Oh. Yeah. Epiphany. Yeah. I wonder if Delos is written in here anywhere. Oh. Interesting. I'm sure.
Could you imagine living in something like this?
Yeah. There we go. Okay.
Oh.
I've got one?
I mean, isn't it funny? Here we are in the best fishing grounds in the world, and we're eating canned tuna
Yeah.
because we can't catch anything.
There isn't anything to catch. Okay. Let's wait till we get closer and you'll see that it's actually just deeper water.
I can't believe it's deeper water and it's not that down.
Okay.
What's the map say?
The map says I'm heading for totally open water.
Alright. Thumbs away.
didn't know what really to expect when we got here to the Bahamas, and especially the Exumas. But our impression thus far has been that it's very hard to find a pretty piece of reef like this, especially on the inside. Um, Fish were very, very scarce and very afraid. So obviously, there's a lot of overfishing going on here. And the place was fairly overrun with very large mega yachts and fast donzies that would transport people from one island to another, right over my head while I'm snorkeling right here are lots of jet skis whizzing around. But we managed to find places that weren't as busy as Highborn and were beautiful and quiet. And I think that's really where the cruisers will go. Somebody's baseball cap. I figured it was a home now for something, so I left it there. Oh, good. Highborn was a very popular place because of all its facilities. And it was very pretty to look across the bay at night with all of these lights. And some of the boats were really lit up. Looks like our resident barracuda showed up. I wonder what the story is on it. So there is a story to this, of course, but it all begins back when Norman Key was used as a drug smuggling island. And this gentleman who had been flying for the Escobar cartel had found this plane in Miami and managed to convince the seller to let him fly it over to Norman Key for a weekend and show the bosses who may be potentially interested. So he flew the plane over, and when he arrived, they were interested in the plane, but they convinced him to stay for the weekend. Well, he had a reputation for hitting the bottle pretty hard, and it was at that time that he decided to play touch and go at the runway, and all hell broke loose, and he went skidding off the runway and flew into the bay. I didn't think it would be this cool. Good stainless steel.
Yeah.
Wow, that ray was so cool.
You can take it home if you want.
The ray or the pot? He's digging for clams with his mouth.
Oh, okay. Is the critter in there?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh, he's tiny. Yeah. He's beautiful, though. Go left a little bit. Yeah,
Sit down later.
yeah.
Let's stay late.
Woo!
Too late.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I thought we might see a ray in here. Hayden, don't come near me. Oh, shit. I was videoing a little sand shark. Yeah, grab the camera.
I was going to guess barracuda. It's one. The second thing was its shadow.
That's barracuda.
That's my guess.
We had our lovely drift.
There she is. That's not a bad shot.
Oh, we're going to leave tomorrow morning.
Okay.
He's going to hand us a receipt.
Still got 3 or 4 feet. It's going to get shallow right where those leaves.
Oh, yeah, it's shallow.
Got a smile in your mouth.
It's nice to hike up something. Stretch those other muscles. Now we're
That way. Straight through.
Well, the honeysuckers. Remember we saw that honeysucker yesterday? Oh, stuff is craggy. Oh yeah, the animal is in there.
that guy is going in really nice and slow and safe.
Well, I'm sure his passengers are worth billions, so we better go slow.
Okay. I think he's on. Next time on Sail to Be, we will conclude our trip down the Exumas and end up in the Turks and Caicos. So we will see you along for the ride.